Hello and namaste everyone. Here I am again. And today there is about something that I want to share, and that something is called love. So, probably this is a word that is very close to all our hearts, and we are looking knowingly, unknowingly to find the meaning experientially in our lives. I remember this song. All we need is love, love, love. All we need is love, love, love. Right? So, what is this love? We watch all these movies, we read all these stories of eternal love stories. Out of them, one that is pretty famous is the story of Romeo and Juliet, an eternal love story. So, what happens in this love story? Romeo and Juliet, they fall in love with each other. And how does it end? Romeo comes to find Juliet and sees Juliet is dead. Now Romeo does not want to live anymore. Romeo also kills himself. And then Juliet wakes up. Juliet was not dead and looks at Romeo. Romeo is dead. And then Juliet also does not want to live anymore. Juliet takes the sword and kills herself. And this is a true love story, right? So, well, let me tell you something about love. The love that I have experienced. The meaning that I have discovered. So there are three kinds of love. One is the love from the root chakra. Next is the love from heart chakra. And then the next is the love from the crown chakra. So the love from root chakra is a kind of physical love, is identity based, ego based. The kind of love we see in the family, the kind of love that we see in lovers. So this kind of love is mostly a physical kind of love. because you need someone else outside you in order to complete yourself within. And this kind of love is temporary. So, real love starts from within. If you are not able to love yourself, you cannot really love anyone. And sometimes you are willing to love someone else so much, you are willing to give everything. Because there is something that you feel fulfills you. Every night we die. Even husband and wife, if they sleep together, when they close their eyes, they have their own reality. Next love is the love from heart chakra. This is an unconditional love. The love that we see from mother to the child. So the mother accepts everything of the child, no matter what the child does. The mother loves the child unconditionally. So basically there is this root chakra love and then there is heart chakra love. So if the mother loves a child unconditionally but is not able to love everyone like her child, then that is also root chakra love. You have a dog very close to you, you love your dog, but there is a dog in the street and you are not able to love the dog in the street the way you love your dog, then you don't know this higher form of love. You are not actually living there. You are living in this egoistic love because this dog or this relationship only fulfills your ego and gives you this belonging, gives you this existence, and in order to save your existence, in order to save your ego, you are loving. This is very low form of love. We can transcend beyond. We can come to this heart chakra love. But in order to come to this heart chakra love, first we need to start to love ourselves. And I feel that if you really have never loved yourself fully, you cannot love anyone. All these love stories are like beggars trying to give each other love. Because there is a yin, there is a yang inside you. There is a masculine, there is a feminine energy inside everyone. That's why this masculine is attracted to feminine, feminine is attracted to masculine. Why? Because it feels this oneness. But true oneness you can only feel when you become one with yourself. And that love you feel for yourself fully. How does it start? Acceptance, understanding. Sometimes in this root chakra love, we have all these friends, we have all these relationships, and we feel that they love, they understand us. Yes, they do. You share, you care for each other, you practice this higher form of love also. But in many relationships, what we see? Only proving game. In all these friendship circles, you can be everything but yourself. You have to be cool. Sometimes you are cracking extra jokes to make, others recognize you, that you exist, and there is this fight for existence, that I am also someone. This ego wants to live there, and there is this fight, and that's why all this relationship is there. Like we go to party and we drink and everything, because why? We want to feel happy, we want to live, right? So in this heart chakra love, when we start to truly love ourselves, we become alive, we awaken. Then we start to see, oh, everyone is like me. Even birds, even plants, even nature is just my reflection. And what am I but this existence? And then you see, oh, everyone is also on their journey to awaken themselves. And they are also on their journey where they are struggling and there is pain and there is suffering. Because all of us, we have been going through this in our life. Because as Buddha said, life is suffering. So basically this love helps us to free from this suffering, because this root chakra love is all suffering. It is just temporary happiness and sadness game. That you are playing with yourself. And most of the world is lost in it. And that's why sometimes they even kill themselves. There is, suicide and all these things. Because this ego is so strong, this identity is so strong, it wants to have this name, it wants to have fame, it wants to be recognized, and all these things. And this is making the change in a way that is not authentic, that is not real, and you are able to do anything in order to get this, illusion. Only mental game. You feel this mental achievement. Suppose, you are after this life, you are after this dream. I am going to make millions of dollars, I am going to have this car, I am going to have this house, and like this. So you find it, and after you find it, what do you experience? You experience this satisfaction in the form of what? In the form of feelings, right? In the form of your thoughts. This sense of accomplishment. Okay, yes, I have done. And do you think that lasts? All of us, we might have achieved something in our life. Are we content today? Are we satisfied? No. We want more and more, more and more. Yes, it is also good, right? We are alive. But are we really alive? Because if we understand what this love is, if we understand what this real contentment is, then every moment you can live in bliss, and you will not depend upon anyone to fulfill yourself. You will be a gift to this world. What you will do? You will love everyone just the way they are. Your view is enough. You just look and you create that reality. You create that harmony. And in this form of love, even the birds, even the plants, even the nature is happy. You become one with everything, and the more and more you become one with everything, you become one with the divine. It's a process. This is Kundalini Awakening. So more you go outside, more your energy goes downward. Energy goes downward, level of awareness, level of consciousness goes down. The desires become heavy, and the gravity pulls it so much that it does not allow you to fly. It does not allow you to leave this earth plane. And this is the cycle of birth and death. This is the Kal Chakra. Rebirth. Why like this? Because it pulls you down. It does not let you go anywhere. It does not let you go to the divine. So if you want to go to the divine, you have to realize that you are not all this. Once you start to realize, then you will start to understand what love is. Once you can experience this, then slowly it is, the more you are going to go within, the more you are going to go within, more this Kundalini energy is going to rise, and from this root chakra it is going to merge in this universal consciousness. It is going to merge with this divine, because there is one gravitational energy, there is one universal energy. This is science. This merges, and once it is merged, then what happens? This is a very higher form of love. This is the love of God. What all these different religious teachers had experienced, and today many are experiencing this all around the world. There is a global awakening that is happening, and everyone is coming with the same message that they have experienced in their reality, and they are telling you can also experience this. So this higher form of love is so divine. It is complete Sachidananda, bliss. Because we have a mental body, we have a physical body, we have an emotional body, we have a spiritual body. Anandamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Jnanamaya Kosh, Annamaya Kosh. So, this Anandamaya Kosh, if we want to reach there, if we want to reach to this real love, then we have to harmonize, and we have to balance, we have to cleanse our Annamaya Kosh, our Pranamaya Kosh, our Vigyanmaya Kosh, our mental body, emotional body, physical body. The more it is cleansed, more pure you start to become, and more pure you start to become, more this love starts to expand. And all there is just love, and this is infinite with no beginning, no end, beyond space and time. There was this story, this research done by King Frederick from Roman civilization. It was in the 13th century or something like this. So what this king did was, this king brought 30 different kids from different families, because this king wanted to know if the child comes from different culture of mother and father. Suppose mother is Spanish, father is French, then when this child is grown, then what this child would experience, which culture would this child adapt. Then the environment, the climate was kept in such a way that the maids were there, that were told not to give any kind of connection, not to interfere, because they wanted to see, like what it would come out of. And after some period of time, what happened? These children started to die. And none of the child survived. Why? Because there was no love. So we all come from this love. And this divine love is just here, but we are not able to experience it. Like we see a reality before COVID-19, now we see there is another reality. We are living on the same ground, in the same world, but there is a different reality today. This reality we are experiencing through our thoughts, through our emotions. And it is only in this earth plane that where it is possible to ascend and to go beyond this root chakra love to heart chakra, and then to this divine. Otherwise, in many planets, in many galaxies, it is not possible to do so. That's why this earth has become a ground for many to come, because they want to ascend. Even gods, even deities, they want to also come to this planet earth in order to get this life, so that they can ascend and they can go back home. Though everything is home, right? Everyone, this whole planet earth is our home. Everyone have their reality. What kind of reality we are living in? Some are living in the palace, some are living in the streets, some are poor, some are rich. There are all these different hierarchies, right? Even here we can see that different state of life being lived just among us. Similarly, like that, this universe is also huge. There are 7 dimensions up, 7 dimensions down. And even the deities, they are in these dimensions. Our ancestors, they are in one dimension, so like this. Because obviously we are going somewhere, right? After we live this life. And these things science can never experience. Science can never know these things. In science, they say energy cannot be destroyed, cannot be created. In spirituality, it can be created, it can be destroyed. So where science ends, spirituality begins. That's why we have had all these different rishis, different gurus from the past who have given this knowledge, who have given the tools, who have given the techniques to connect with this divine beyond the 7 dimensions. So this is something that all of us can experience, and this is an invitation. There will be more programs in the future, and if you are looking, if you are hungry for this real love, then just get connected, because today there is this whole spiritual supermarket, all these religions, all these different gurus, and like stuffs like that, and they think they think that spirituality is this drama, because when you really start to see, you can see the energy, what form of love is there, and very seldom, very less places are there where there is true love. So we have to be careful. So don't get lost in the words, because where there will be true love, you will feel. Learn to listen, and listen to learn. Don't just listen from here, because there is something that is deeper, that listens better, can listen to the lies clearly. But while listening, your mind might fool you, your ego might fool you. Don't let it fool you. You will lose. It's time to win, my dear friends. It's time to awaken. It's time to rise. The Supreme Divine is waiting for you, and it is your birthright to experience this divine love. Then you will become like kings, not just of this little world, but of this universe. Yes, it is possible. Only if you are willing to listen. And this is an infinite reality, infinite journey. It goes on and on and on and on. But that is within, beyond all these words. Cannot be explained. Have to experience. But the key needs, the lock needs to be unlocked. That's why we have with us different tools: Diksha, initiation, knowledge, experientially. You can unlock and you can connect with this divine. Let's start discovering this true meaning of love. Thank you.